Hello YouTube. Here we have the eMac I acquired from Grateful 42 not too long ago. And we're going to clean it and install an operating system on it. So, let's get started, shall we? Make sure you have an Allen key set. You'll need it. Screws on the side here. You gotta undo. Some on the top here. Turn it around, you can see it better. There's two on the top here you want to get rid of. This eMac is in more rough shape than the other one, so it needs to be cleaned badly. It's just filthy on the inside of this thing. I'm going to take the shell outside and blow it out and then wash it in the sink. Probably. So that should work out rather well. At least in my opinion, anyway. Alright. That's this side. Now what this is going to be is my dedicated macOS 9 machine. Since every eMac that up to the 1 GHz model can run macOS 9. After the 1 GHz model, you can't. 800 MHz is fast enough, so that should be fine. I think this has a 40 gig hard drive in it. We're going to have to put macOS 9 on here to find that out. I don't know what kind of hard drive it is, or we could just take it apart and see what hard drive it actually has inside of it, but that would be too difficult. It's annoying, I'll put it that way. Working on these is kind of a pain. Now there are screws on the button. Well, a screw. I don't think you have to take these out, but I could be wrong. Either way. Let's see what the copyright date is on the bottom of this. 2003. So this Mac is from 2003 or 2004, one of the two. Alright. This thing weighs about 50 pounds, so you put it on its face like this. And you gently pull this off because the power button, believe it or not, is connected by a wire, so you gotta be gentle. I think I might have to undo these. Or take the... No, I gotta take this out, I think. So, get a screwdriver. While we're at that, we can see how much RAM is in here. Wonder if the clock battery in there is still good. I might have to get more. Let's see how much RAM is in this machine. Oh wow, 256 meg stick. And the original 128 meg stick, the Hynix stick. So this thing has 384 megs of RAM in it. Not bad. I'll just put that right back in. I don't think the clock battery is still good, but we'll find out. If not, I'll go buy a cheapo one off of eBay or Amazon or something. Hey folks, there you go. Look at this. Proof that Foxconn does a lot for Apple right there on that cable. So put this 256 meg stick back in there. That should be enough to boot Ubuntu on here, actually. We can just start I have an Ubuntu Power PC ISO somewhere. We could start that up and see what kind of hard drive is in this machine. In fact, that'd be the easiest method. Just take these off. I think these actually hold the chassis in. Right here, these screws. So, all right. I apologize for the background noise, but that's the furnace fan for the air conditioner. You guys have no doubt heard that in other videos, so. Okay. Oh my. Dust just flew right out. Now, you gotta watch. Is the connector up here? It's right up there for the power button. Ow. You want to get your hand in there and pull that out. Which is a little bit difficult at times. Let's see if I can see it. You know what? There we go, now I can see it. It's like a little disc. There, disconnected. There's the inside of the shell, which is, as you can see, is kind of filthy right at the back. This is the connector for the power button. Here's the proprietary fan right there that I need to pull out and clean. But I might not even do that. I might just take this thing. I just might take a vacuum to this thing and that's it. Just because I don't feel like disassembling the entire machine. So, I will get a vacuum and a toothbrush and we will be done in a minute. Alright. I actually took the shell outside and just hosed it off. And that cleaned it right up without a problem. However, all this here has got to be vacuumed. So I'm going to use a combination of a vacuum and canned air here to get this job done, along with a toothbrush at some points, but let's get started. Some of this is pretty darn disgusting. Actually, you know what I should do? Put the brush on. Ugh. That's beyond disgusting. There's even dirt in the firewire ports. It needs to come out. Well, I'll let you guys see a little more. Yes, I'm vacuuming off the flyback. There's your hard drive in there. Right in there. You follow your toothbrush with the vacuum. And that gets a lot of the crap out without getting it really in there. even dust in the foam. That is just beyond gross. Good. Here's the tricky part. The fan. I might have to actually take the fan out just to clean that. So. Here's another interesting thing. The switch on this vacuum sometimes doesn't work. Quirky vacuum. Alright, what I might have to do to clean this fan is actually take it out and just rinse it off in the sink. So, what we're going to do here is just try to remove this fan. I did this on the other eMac, so it shouldn't be too difficult. It's this big fan here. This is something, just like I said in my opinion, is about Apple Video. This is something they do. This is a proprietary fan. Why they do this crap, I don't know, but I guess it works for them. And the funny thing about this, even the connector for the fan is a female connector, which is the exact opposite of what a standardized one would be. It's a 3-pin connector, a normal fan connector, but it's female, as you can see here, which is really bizarre. I don't know why they do that. So, this is a shield for the back of the tube, I think. So, what do I have to do here? Looks like I don't really have to do much, as if to take the fan out. Like these big ass screws here. And as far as discharging the CRT, most newer CRTs have a bleeder resistor on them, so it should be fine. Plus, this thing hasn't been powered on in probably a year or two. Maybe more than that, I don't know. But it hasn't been powered on for a long, long time, so it should be fine. Alright, let's see if we can get this fan out this way. I'm kind of winging it here because I don't remember exactly how to do it. Oh, there we go. Yeah, there we go. There's your fan. As you can see, the blades are pretty disgusting, so I'm going to go rinse this out in the sink. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to rinse it out because it is disgusting. Or I might just dust it out on its own or something. I'm going to try this first. I'll try this first. I'll put the brush on. Not gonna work. Toothbrush works. Indeed, the toothbrush method seems to be effective. It's all over my jeans. Ugh. It's kind of gross. Vacuum powered fan. There you go. here's something that you guys who work on Dells might notice that Apple has done with this fan as well. See that little blue thing there? That's a thermistor. So this is a thermally controlled fan, and it's done in exactly the same way as Dell does it, where they use a regular 3-pin connector. Well, this is a female version of that, but yeah, they use that, and it thermally controls it based on the thermistor instead of using it through software, which is, or firmware even, which is what a lot of other manufacturers do. So, or at least usually, the other fan controls I've seen have usually been BIOS based, like based on the heat. Like they put stuff on the board instead of the fan to calculate the temperature and the die in the CPU and things like that. So, yeah, there you have it. Now the next part is the heatsink. There's the heatsink for the processor. You'll see it's a nice big heat pipe. Where's my finger? Right there. So there's a copper heat pipe there too. You can just see that right at the bottom of the image there. Right there's the copper heat pipe. So I'm going to clean that as well, just because dust creates air resistance. You don't want that. Even that hard drive looks pretty disgusting. So, you know what? I've changed my mind. I'm going to be completely lazy and not disassemble it and just boot up Ubuntu and see what the hell is in this thing. So, excuse me as I put these screws back in, which hold the fan thing. It's just, if the drive is bad, I'll disassemble it. If the drive is good, I'll leave it alone. So, there you have it. Assemble this machine back up again. I haven't even powered this thing up since I got it either. Alright. The fan is clean enough, the heatsink is clean enough, that's really all I care about right now. I might just nip that little bit of dirt on the hard drive there. Dirt doesn't stop a hard drive from working, so. Every time I do that, a piece of dust flies out. So I guess I'll continue cleaning this thing. So I haven't looked at the CRT parts of it yet. Oh god, there's some nasty stuff here. Look at this. This is disgusting. Blech. So let's clean that off. Just be very careful around here because it's fragile. I think these here are actually adjustments, I'm not sure. Actually, I'm not going to rough them around, I'm going to air them out. Nasty. All right. Sweet. Looks like it's all good. Let's see if the shell is dried yet. Yeah, that's pretty much dry. It's dry enough anyway. Water's not going to get into anywhere anytime soon. So, yeah, that's fine. So, let's put the fan back in. Test her out. Alright. Stuff her back right there. These are the type of fans that I just despise in equipment like this. It's just irritatingly unnecessary. They make things that proprietary down to the fan, but that's how it works. This machine is the perfect example of why I hate working on Apple computers. Disassembling one of these is one of the biggest pains in the ass in the world. So is the G5. But this even more so, I think, than the G5. The G5 just... Actually, the G5 might be more annoying because of the processors. If you swap them, you have to run the diagnostic utility for fans. If you've watched B Bishop PCM's channel, you can see a video of how he did that. Basically, you have to be a certified Apple technician to do it, but you get a disk image. And you do it that way. You run the utility and it calibrates all the thermal sensors and stuff. So there we go. One last little vacuum. And there we go. Let's put the shell back on. I have to plug the power switch back in. Pretty easy to do. Piece of dust flew out me. Flew out me. Alright. There you go. That's cleaning it out. That's cleaning the Mac for you. So now we screw everything back in. I would have showed you hosing the shell off, but it really wasn't all that interesting. So, there you have it. Okay. 384 megs of RAM in there. That's right, I said megs. Where the hell did this come from? That seems important to me. So wait just a minute. Let me figure that out. Anyway, I'll just put the machine back together.